All right, I got another review to it. Today I'm doing like three reviews at the same time of 3 different guitars. So yes, I do change my shirts often, but I'm doing 3 reviews in a row. So it looks like I'm just never changed my clothes. It's weird. But this is for the Esp Ltd f-50. Now they do make the f-100s, f-250s, and everything else like the Ltd does. I've always liked the Ltd. I think that even if you're going to pay like a little bit of money for a guitar, they're still pretty decent for what they are. And in my opinion, as the guitars are older, I think they're in better quality. This is a 2004 f-50. And I've never owned an f-50 guitar. I've owned an f-50 bass, which was really nice. That was years ago. But these are actually, for what they are, and this is a 2004, this thing's a really well-built guitar. And I don't even know what they were new. They weren't really that much. This is the F series, of course. I mean, the 50s, to where they had like the M50s, now the F50s and everything else. These are the lowest model they have. And I don't know if they even make the 50 series anymore, the LTDs, but I mean, I always liked them. I had the M50. It was nice for what it was. But these are actually pretty decent guitars. And there's not a whole lot to them. They had that kind of like really signature shape that LTD does. You know, it's just a cool looking shape. But let's run through the specs. We'll play a little bit. Of course, the scale length is 25.5. Got 24 frets. Of course, the neck is maple, rosewood, fretboard, of course. And on inlays, it's got the pickups are ESP LH100s. And not much you can say. Well, the frets are 24XJ frets, it says. And of course, the two-pneumatic bridge, string through. If you don't like, you're one of the people who don't like to deal with the Floyd Rose and the tuning every 15 seconds. Just slap it on here, get a two-pneumatic bridge, you're all set. Of course, it does have a bolt-on neck. And I don't think these are these? No, these wouldn't be. These are just die-cast ESP tuners, which are not bad. Not bad. This one here is 2004, made in Indonesia. And stuff. But it's got a little bit of bumps and bruises on this particular one, but it's not that bad a condition at all. For being, this is 2024 time of filming, and this is 20 years old this year, so whoever had it before me, it doesn't seem like they played it much, because the frets aren't even worn or anything, which is pretty cool. But let's get and play a little bit. I'm on my PVX, my PV Viper X2. Starting to British Big Mountain. Check out the neck pickup. There you go. I can't play that well on this because it throws me off because the distortion isn't very strong. They're okay pickups, but the distortion's like it doesn't sound good on my guitar from my amp. But yeah, it's not a bad guitar for what it is. If you don't like the pickups, you want more of a gain and stuff like I do, just drop some different pickups in there. But for the price, these things are like $200 used, and I think they're worth it. They're nice guitars for what they are. Like I said, if anybody knows my channel, especially my old channel I used to have from years ago, I always liked the LTD stuff, and I still do, and this LTD is pretty sweet. And there's not much to it, just a basically bare bones guitar, like a 50s series, like the lowest. I think they make like a 10 series, like an M10 and stuff like that, but the 50s are probably like one of the lower models, and they're actually pretty sweet for what they are. I mean, you can take the stage with this, no problem. You know, but it's a pretty cool guitar for what it is. But that's my quick review of the Esp Ltd f-50.